Dave, you ready to record the episode?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do our usual warm up?
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
And 3, 2, 1.
Ma. I trust you.
Energy.
All right, should we roll the tape?
Let's roll it.
All right. Welcome to a series of podcasts discussing series of films.
I'm Matt.
I'm Dave.
In a world inundated with prequels, sequels, spin-offs, and reboots, we ask the question,
Do we need one more? I think we do.
I think we don't.
You'd have to like superimpose the jumping photo of them above our
I
heads.
thought you were going to say God.
I mean, yeah.
That's actually how we have to end
Yeah,
this
yeah.
episode, is us going,
Yeah,
freeze frame.
it's true. Are we in the episode officially
I
now?
think we're officially in the episode.
All right. Well, listen, everybody, we've successfully, after almost 2 seasons of doing this show, and episodes and episodes of teasing, we have finally gotten Nathan to stop running. He's sitting down, and we have video proof.
Yes. Joining us on the show today is our good friend Nathan.
He's been name dropped many times,
Yes.
and
You've heard of him. You love him. He's here.
he's here.
I've made it. I've stopped running.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We've said it before. It's
Yeah, this is-
unbelievable.
this is very exciting
lengths
for
that
us.
you have ran. Yeah. So we're
Back to school season.
It is back to school season. It's August.
Skeezing?
Yes.
Yeah.
What you said and what I said were the exact same thing.
Yes.
Um.
Back to school seasoning.
Yes, and because we're back to
A
school,
little bit of wild cat pepper. I don't know.
continue with that
I'm
thread.
trying to work in a cooking metaphor. Like that one
Zeke,
kid.
you're very like
Yeah.
Zeke. Yeah.
Like Zeke. We
Right.
we all want to bake.
We do all want to bake. Well, some of us want to
But
pop and lock.
I chose podcasting, and I can't get out of my lane. You know what
That
I'm
would
saying?
be if they remade High School Musical. It'd be like one kid being like,
I know.
"I have a podcast."
They're like, you can't podcast.
That's the only time
You're an
that,
Olympic skier.
that the rest of the school going, "Not another sound," would actually like. They'd be like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
But because it's back to school season, we figured, why not look at? We don't have to be modest about it. Maybe the greatest trilogy of all time.
Possibly. I think there's an argument to be made.
and talk High School Musical. And Nathan, obviously, we have talked many times about movies. He's a big movie fan, and High School Musical. Well, maybe we'll jump into it. What is everyone's relationship with this movie?
Yeah.
And if you're comfortable starting us off, I
Let's do
actually
it.
don't know your relationship to these movies, just that you love them.
So I actually didn't watch this movie when it like first came out on the Disney Channel like side of it. Mostly just because like I don't know, my parents, we didn't have like Disney Channel for some reason. But I did play like basketball when I was a kid, and then at some point, probably like in high school itself, actually like my volleyball team that I was playing for was really into High School Musical.
Nice.
And so we would watch High School Musical like before every tournament, before like a lot of games and stuff. We just have it in like our locker room playing. And it kind of became a thing where like through the 4 years of high school, we just were constantly watching High School Musical. And now it's just kind of like part of my lore.
Ingrained in you.
Yeah.
What was your guys' high school mascot? Were you guys Wildcats or?
No, we were not. We were the Chargers.
Nah.
It was
well.
a bull.
Yeah.
Well-
that's not bad.
Yeah.
My high school, we were the Titans, and our mascot was Zeus.
Yeah.
Who's famously not a Titan.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say.
His whole shtick is beating and slaying the
Yeah,
Titans.
he's beating the
Yeah.
Titans.
I had questions about that because I was there the year they switched it officially to the Titans.
What was
I-
it before?
Well, no,
Was
so
it-
actually, I let me take that back. They added a female Titan to the equation. And
Right.
They like we didn't have a logo. They were just like Titans, which is
Yeah.
the words, and it was just the T. And then they had a contest to like, and someone drew Zeus, and that was the one that won.
Right.
And I remember like looking at it like with disdain, like that's not.
Yeah, you're fucking it up. Yeah. It's
Give
like
me
when-
It should have been that one photo that they're doing in the Odyssey, you know, with the guy like biting the heads off.
Oh, the Polyphemus?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
That would've
there's a
been good.
painting, Saturn Eats Child or something.
Yes.
You all know it was on the,
Oh,
it was on the
yeah.
textbooks.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I paid attention in school.
I looked at textbooks.
Yeah.
No, you
I-
didn't. You were like, Wildcats.
I did not. I was in theater. I didn't do
Yeah.
anything else.
But you were like, I don't
theater.
dance.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Here's
But
the
you
thing.
had already done 3 dancing numbers at that point when you were saying that.
Unfortunately true. I
You're
did.
popping and locking, you bitch.
It's true. It's true. Unfortunately true. I said I was gonna wait to say this until we started recording, but like my fucking Laura, when we have watched this movie, like when we rewatched it for this, we've watched it before, talking about like who's who in the High School Musical universe. Laura says that I'm Ryan.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
And she said yes to your proposal.
To marry me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go on.
And I asked her like as we were watching it for this show, and I was like, why do you think that I'm Ryan? Because I don't feel like I'm Ryan. I was like, I'm not saying I'm Troy.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm definitely, I don't think I'm Ryan. And she said, well, whenever you talk about you in high school doing theater, I just picture you in that little page boy cap like that. And unfortunately, she's maybe not that far off, but I still would like to say on the record, with love to Ryan, I don't think that's exactly who I was like in high school.
Interesting.
Speaking to you as someone who did know me in high school.
Kind of.
Was aware of me.
I was aware of you.
When you guys watched High School Musical on your volleyball team, was it the first one or was it all
It was only
three?
ever the first one.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is
They know that's a basketball movie, right?
yeah. You know, it was funny because like I did play basketball and
And they were like, no.
they were like,
You can't.
yeah, they would just be like, why are you playing basketball and volleyball? Because I was like, it's just different seasons.
they
I didn't
were
want
like,
to do the
pick a
basketball
lane,
off season.
Nathan.
Yeah, pretty much. They were telling me to stick with one.
Damn.
But
now
you
you're
know,
a runner.
my head's in the game. And
Yeah.
apparently my heart was also in a different game. And, you know, they were just really trying to get me to stick with one, you know?
But you were
That's
like giving
tough, man.
200%.
Yeah,
They just didn't
exactly.
value that.
Your dad was letting you know you're not just a guy.
My
Yeah.
dad just didn't talk to me. I mean,
Well, you know, I understand. Dave, what is your relationship with High School Musical?
So I didn't watch these when they came out because I was a loser who hated myself, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I honestly I didn't actually see it until like after I started actually doing theater. Like when these came out, I was like in that like, "Ugh, I
Yeah,
don't
fuck
wanna do
this,
I was
yeah.
like being like a dumb kid about things, and I was
Sure.
just like, I don't watch this. Like I didn't watch any DComs growing up because again, like I was a loser who hated myself.
You didn't bear witness to the luck of the
But
Irish.
I didn't. I actually just watched that for the first time this year. I've been going back and watching all the things I should have been watching,
Good.
like required reading. But so for High School Musical 1, I didn't see it until like I was like 19 or something like that.
Okay.
Because I was like, okay, now that I've like got that, like now that I'm like doing this and I'm like I have to go back. This is like feels like required reading for like someone doing theater now. Like I don't think I can survive in this pocket of the universe if I don't.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Fair. Hell yeah. I do feel that by the way of the like not to talk about another decom. When I was in high school, the Teen Beach Movie was like the big one.
Oh yeah.
That had, people loved High School
Oh.
Musical, but that was the one that was like
Yeah.
kind of blowing up. And I remember we had like a question of the day, like in our theater class, where you'd answer, you know, what's your favorite color, whatever the fuck. And one day it was like, what's a famous musical that you haven't seen, and or that you don't like, or whatever. And I had watched it through my little sister, and I was like, I don't know, it's fine. But I'm like, I've aged out of it. I don't have like a nostalgia to it.
Yeah.
And everyone's answering their things, oh, fan of the opera, blah, 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 whatever. And then it gets to me, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not crazy about the Teen Beach Movie like series, because I think the second one's out. I was like, I'm not crazy about Teen Beach Movie. And
someone grabbed a surfboard and just swatted you across the face.
everybody in the class like turned and looked at me like I had said the most vile shit in the world.
And you were like, Camp Rock.
No, I literally
Camp
was like, I was like, what? I didn't say they were bad. I just said I didn't care for them. Like they weren't like my
No, like,
thing.
I think The Godfather's overrated.
And, yeah, exactly. I
It
was like,
insists upon
it
itself.
insists upon itself. But she was, yeah, everyone was just kind of like looking at me like, disappointing. And I certainly haven't thought about it at all post that happening. But no, I will say kind of my relationship with this, and we can kind of get into the movie. But like, I remember vividly 2 and 3, like when I first watched them. This one I don't really remember watching for the first time.
Yeah.
It was like 8 when this movie came out.
Okay.
I do obviously remember the like seismic kind of event that this movie was, like
Yeah.
for kids that were our age at the time. We were talking about this off air. Like when they did the musical tour. I very much remember the marketing for that.
Yeah.
That everyone was back.
Yeah.
Did you go?
including Zac Efron,
Zac
obviously.
Efron.
Yes.
Certainly there.
Definitely singing on the tour.
Drew Seeley, kind of a bummer for him.
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer.
I think he was supposed to play Troy. I think I remember seeing something like that. And then
They're like, sorry, kid, you're not dreamy enough.
they gave it to Efron, and then he said his voice was in the midst of changing.
Yeah.
And he couldn't hit the notes.
Well, somebody also said that they wrote the music for Drew Seeley, and so it was just like in a higher like register than like Zac Efron could hit.
Yeah.
And that's also part of why they dubbed it, but they kind of did both of them dirty, I feel like.
Yeah, they kind of did. But moment of recognition for Drew Seeley doing a good job.
Yeah.
But this movie was like a huge deal, obviously. Like I remember loving it and watching it. I just don't remember like the moment that I first watched it. I will say a bit of family history, I suppose, with this movie. Because like I did theater growing up, my brother and my younger sister both did theater growing up, and my brother was in a production of High School Musical.
High School Musical, the musical?
And in a separate musical production of High School Musical, Laura was also in High School Musical.
Oh. Who'd they play?
Who do you want first, Alex or or Laura?
In the order you brought them up.
Alex played Troy fucking Bolton.
Nice.
Wow.
Alex played Troy
He had
Bolton
his head in the game.
Incredible.
in 8th grade in High School Musical. And Laura
In 8th grade?
in 8th grade.
Mm.
Yeah.
Drawing on his own experiences of high school.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah,
he was like, I'm really thinking about
And
being
they were
in high
like,
school.
he's too young. He hasn't had the high school experience. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's so true.
It's like doing Death of a Salesman in your 20s. You're just like, you don't get it.
Thank you for saying that, Dave. Laura, I don't know how she's gonna feel about me saying this on the podcast.
It's too late.
Laura played Taylor.
Taylor's the smart
Taylor
friend, right?
McKessie?
Is yes,
Yeah,
Monique
Mackenzie, yeah.
Coldman's role.
Gotcha.
And she has a complicated relationship with doing that, but
Was it? No, I'm not gonna do that joke.
no. They know.
Yeah.
They
Was it like a Tropic Thunder situation?
no,
Okay,
it was
I
not.
did it.
Reverse Tropic Thunder.
Let's just say the area we live in
okay.
in Southern California is
Yeah.
homogenous, and unfortunately but yeah, I have two people in my life that have been in production of High School Musical.
Interesting.
And I do remember singing these songs on Disney Sing It on the Wii.
Nice.
And I've certainly had my time enjoying performing with that. But I love these movies. I think they're fucking wonderful.
Every time I see one of these again, because Abby's a big fan of these. She's never seen 3, so I'm gonna make her watch 3 with me in preparation for
Hell
this.
yeah.
Yeah, so she's a big fan, so she'll throw these on every once in a while, and that's like another reason why I got to like watch these again, and we watched these again. So she was like, we were having a grand old time with these, but like every time I watch these, they get better.
Yeah.
It's like, and I'm just having like more and more fun with it, and I think that's great.
I don't know if it's like if that's a nostalgia thing or if it's like just like as you get older you kind of like loosen up a little bit. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's also just like the quality of like that kind of film for, that age group, like teenagers, kids and stuff. When you look at it like that, like, High School Musical versus like the movies we get now, it's just like there's such a difference in the quality of it where you're like, you can tell like the kids are having fun with it. There's not so much of like the iPhone face or any of that.
Yeah. Also, the dancing in this is like phenomenal.
It's fucking Kenny Ortega.
It's Kenny Ortega, the man from like the Michael Jackson tours and everything. Like
Directed Hocus Pocus.
Did he direct Hocus Pocus?
Yes, he did.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that movie in years.
I have a ranked letterboxed list of Kenny Ortega's films that I have seen.
Remember when
Cheating Girls 2 is not on there.
Okay.
Because I haven't rewatched it in a while.
Okay.
I've seen it, but I just don't have a memory to really be critical about it. But maybe we'll do it for the show.
Do you remember when he cameoed on Phineas and Ferb?
No.
There's like a bit, I think it's in their like summer movie that they do where it's like the longest day of summer, and at the end they're like, and special musical or dance choreographer Kenny Ortega, and he comes out like, okay, now remember guys, we're gonna do like a step, pump it, like
That's awesome.
and he's like drawn into it.
What a great fucking
Which is
show.
great, yeah.
Kenny Ortega is who like Ryan Murphy thinks he is.
Yes,
Damn
honestly.
right. Yeah, that is
Take
true.
me to church. I'll wave a lighter to that.
Well, isn't Kenny Ortega? He's doing Phantom of the Opera, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is he really?
He's doing
doing,
a
like,
Phantom of the Opera.
A high school Phantom of the Opera. I'm looking this up. I
shit.
need to
A
double
Phantom
check.
of the Megaplex situation.
That would be cool.
A decom I still haven't watched.
I'm looking it up. Let's see if my phone will be fast or not. But yeah, I remember we were talking about it because it's like that's fucking perfect for him.
Yeah, that's a good mix.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
Yeah.
This is an interesting. I don't think we've ever talked about a movie like this before in the podcast. With
Well,
our
I'll also
structure.
say I think we've vetoed doing movies that didn't have theatrical releases, but because this is High School Musical, we're doing it.
And the third one gets a theatrical.
Yeah, that one
release.
gets it, so we can retroactively put the other two in.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, it is. It is a reimagining planned as a young adult reimagining with musical elements, but it is him directing Phantom of the Opera.
That's fun.
I know.
It's gonna be exciting.
Um,
Is Del Toro doing his Phantom of the Opera too? Or is that
it's the same
that's
one.
a rumor?
I don't know.
It's the same one.
It's
Could you
the
imagine?
same one.
Guillermo del Toro, Kenny
they're
Ortega,
co-directing.
Phantom of the High School Theater.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I
Actually,
would watch the fuck out
I
of
would
that.
watch that. That would
Who's
be a good
Doug
time.
Jones playing
They're
the
just bringing
principal?
back Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, actually, that kind of rules. Kind of into that.
Labyrinth is doing the remixes.
Oh, that'd be
God.
pretty good. Anyone watching Euphoria season 3?
I'm
A
watching
season
clips.
that's ended by the time this episode comes out?
Probably.
I watched 2 episodes. and
Everything
was
I'm
like-
seeing is against my will at this point, but you know.
Yeah, I've seen the first 2 episodes. I haven't caught up, and then every now and again I'll see a clip and I'll
Yeah.
go, "That's fucking insane."
I'm still
And
trying to
I'll
work
move
my
on.
way through Daredevil Born Again season 2 right now.
Oh, sure.
Because I just caught up on One Piece season 2.
Nice.
The Netflix one, not
Netflix,
the original one.
Nice.
One day I'll go and watch the anime like all the way through again, but not now. I'm busy.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm busy creating content for you, the viewer.
It's true. Also, wait, we should actually, before I say the point I was going to say, we should
Mm-hmm.
also just shout out the fact that we're in
Yeah, Wildcat.
East High Wildcats gear. Thank
Yep,
you
we
to
are
Nathan who
indeed.
brought this.
Mhm.
We've never done a thing kind of like this for the show, so I'm very glad that we get to do it
Yeah.
for this movie.
Well, we dressed up for Wicked.
You did.
You
You wore the
left me-
hat.
You left me in the cold.
I didn't mean to. I would have dressed up as Fiero, but you know,
Hmm.
I don't think I could pull it off as well as Bailey.
No,
No one can.
no one can.
But no, I was gonna say that with this movie, like it's weird to talk about because obviously the first kind of section of this, we're talking quality of film.
Yeah.
And usually we talk about
How good is-
narrative arcs.
Yeah.
We talk about camera work. We talk about technical filmmaking.
I will establish this. This movie falls into the genre of camp, so the rules are different.
That's true. Because it's also a TV. It's a TV movie.
It's a TV movie. It's a decom. The rules are different. It's like Marvel movies. You kind of have to grade on a different kind of quality scale almost.
I guess maybe the question to ask, because we've talked about a couple musicals. We talked about Mamma Mia.
Yes.
Talked about Wicked.
Mhm.
I think those are all that we've
I think
covered
That's
so
all we've done
far.
at this point.
For now.
Mhm.
But where do we judge? Where do we all land on this as a musical? The numbers, the music themselves, the vocal performances. Where does everybody stand?
The
We're really
vocal
going to speak
performances.
intelligently on this
Yes.
movie,
It's you know it's very it's got a very Radio Disney quality to it.
right? Right? Of course, of course. I will say, I think the music in this movie is pretty fucking good.
I think it is.
I think the music in all 3 just kind of like are
That's
really
true.
well done.
I think it's all pretty fantastic.
Like
Except
rewatching
Gabriella's first song.
Gabriella's first
Yeah.
Gabriella's
Solo
song
song,
in
I
this
should say.
movie is unfortunately, I think, the worst of.
I also think the setup. I think it's that number is really funny because it's mostly her like back on. You know, I'm leaning on lockers and being like.
Yeah,
It's also like really over dramatic for what it is. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
she just gets told like, "Oh, Troy, you know, you and Troy can't be a thing," basically, and like,
Yeah.
you know, he's only focused on basketball, and then
Class
she goes into
wars.
this whole song about like, yeah, like I thought there was me
waiting
and
in
you,
the
but I guess there's
window.
not anymore. You know, And
yeah.
it's like y'all weren't even like really in a relationship. It was just kind of like
Yeah.
secretly running around and singing songs
Like you guys
together.
are kind of just
Yeah.
pining
Yeah.
after each other.
Is that not how you guys all started your
It was just the
relationships,
tensions.
running around singing songs together?
This is true. I
Yeah.
did this.
Yeah, Dish
Yeah,
raised
Dish
his
is giving
hand,
us
yeah.
thumbs up.
There you go. No, I think that like rewatching this with like taking notes while it was happening, I was like 2 minutes in, fucking started something new. Like immediately after that, like we hit like banger after banger song, like
Yeah.
every like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's like get your head in the game happens early, stick to the status quo early. What's the audition song?
Oh,
Breaking. It's not breaking.
no, it's not
Free.
Breaking Free. Breaking Free technically is the
Yeah.
audition song.
Mhm.
But the one they initially sing.
Wait,
Damn,
might
I'm
have
drawing
it
a
in
blank
my-
right now.
Why do I?
We're getting snaps from Dish.
It's hard to. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't see.
Want
you to know.
Friend Like
I'm
Me.
like drawing
Yes.
blanks
By
right
Robin
now.
Williams.
Why are we forgetting this? Damn.
Fake fans.
I'm looking back at my notes, and then I realized
now.
in the I did write a note during the New Year's Eve portion of this movie. Laura did turn to me and she said that in that scene Troy is dressed like Austin Powers, which I thought was kind of funny. I think that's pretty. She's got like the kind of the coat is very Austin Powers.
It's really funny too when you look at the other extras in the back of that scene, and nobody is as dressed up as Troy is for that like New Year's Eve party.
Oh yeah.
Well, like, yeah, I mean that New Year's party is that fucking guy is like, you guys are gonna thank me for this,
Yeah, literally.
like, or maybe not.
He's a time traveler.
I think there's just something really good about like Troy sings like the first two lines and kind of like walks away. And then Gabriella starts singing. He does that whole like look back kind of thing and stops like
He's
mid
like,
step.
a girl.
Yeah.
What's really funny is that Troy is like fucking like, no, I don't sing. The second he gets a couple bars out, he takes that jacket off, he like throws it to he turns into fucking Mick Jagger.
I know,
like,
dude wants to sing so badly.
Yeah, well, he's good. I mean, Drew Seeley also very good.
Drew Seeley, very good, yeah.
I do actually want to take a second because my first note is Zac Efron, quietly an underrated actor, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
think
because
Efron
as you
is
watch these
pretty
movies,
good.
he gets like better and better. Like,
Well, we were talking about like it's like I still have yet to see Iron Claw because I'm not emotionally prepared for what I know I'm gonna
well,
experience.
as someone who's emotionally devastated because of that movie.
I watched The Sheep Detectives recently and I cried.
Ooh, nice.
So I have a feeling that if I watch the Iron Claw, I'm gonna have to like go into exile.
Yeah,
and,
no,
like,
Iron Claw had me like, fuck, I gotta call my brother.
I remember people were saying like Iron Claw is like Little Women but for the boys, and then I watched it and I was like, this is nothing like Little Women for the boys. This is somehow way worse.
How dare you fucking
that is
throw
really
me for a
funny.
loop? That's really good.
Also, just bringing up Iron Claw, though, it is funny to watch. Look at how like little he is in this movie. And thinking about him in Iron Claw, where you're like, he's the biggest man I've ever seen in Iron Claw.
I mean, yeah, but he's always like been such a. I think he's been always kind of a star. Like, I know he.
He had that special sauce like on the way in, you know.
Yeah, like I feel like maybe he had a bit of a rough go of movies, maybe right after this.
Yeah,
but like
he was trying to figure himself out. It was like Johnny Depp, like post Jump Street. He was
Yeah.
like, I want to do weird shit,
But like,
let me be weird.
So fucking good in Neighbors.
He's really good.
He's
at Neighbors.
really funny in Neighbors. I'm trying to think what other.
He's in Baywatch. He was in
Greatest
that
Showman.
one- yeah.
Charlie St. Cloud.
Charlie
Show.
St. Cloud. Yeah.
That was one of the ones I was thinking. I was like, I don't know how that movie went over, but I've never seen it.
He did some movies.
He did the Lorax.
He is in the
do the
Lorax.
Lorax.
He did do the Lorax.
Mhm.
So like he's in. I think he is maybe better than the sum of the movies that he's been in.
Yeah.
He does love a little embellishment. I feel like in this movie he's always kind of like throwing his arms out and he's kind of like spinning around a little extra.
Because he's like doing all this choreography, but in like the whitest way possible. Like
Yeah, but it's
very
working.
bony, very elbows.
I kind of like it though. I think it's kind of good, especially as
It's
a guy
amazing.
who's like in the character like doesn't do musical theater.
Yeah.
Him being a little maybe needing some room to grow.
It's like
with
the
it
little
is funny.
spin he does when Get Your Head in the Game.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he just turns around and just like sings to the camera.
Well, it's even
Yeah.
when he's like he does it in this, he does it in the other movies as well, where like he's gonna almost shoot a basket, but he gets interrupted, and he kind of like overdoes his shoulders a little bit in the physicality. I'm like, he's always kind of like dialing it up a little bit
but
more.
he's making choices.
No, it's great.
They're
I
all
love
great.
it.
I love them.
I think it's great. But I rewatching it, I was like, damn, from the jump, like he, I think is just like such a fucking star. I think he's really good. I
No,
think
he had the
deserves a
sauce.
better
There's a reason
career.
he was able to like kind of jump out of this in a way that the rest weren't.
Yeah, and it's like it's like this, Baywatch.
It's like
unfortunately,
watching
not a high
Harrison
point.
Ford in Star Wars. You're like, no,
It is
it's
like
different.
watching Harrison Ford in Star Wars. It is exactly the same experience as watching Harrison Ford in Star Wars.
So
A comment
what I'm
that
pitching is
sure-
Witness 2, but with Zac Efron.
Zac Efron in a sequel to Witness would actually kind of be fucking rad.
Why not? Well, we need more. What is his name? John. I can't think of the name of the guy in Witness.
John Book.
John Book.
Yeah, of
Yep.
course. Read
That's
the
it.
book.
Read the book.
But yeah, I think
With one finger pointed, read
it's,
the book.
you got to do the shake. You got to do the Harrison Ford shake.
He's like, I don't
Um,
dance.
What is your guys' favorite song of the first film?
Get your head in the game. That's my favorite.
Fair.
Get Your Head in the Game is really good, and I feel like for me watching that like scene back, I didn't really realize how bad they are at basketball.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
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 But I do love like the way they compose that music with like the basketball, the shoe squeaking and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
all that stuff is great.
Yeah, no, Kenny Ortega was cooking with that.
Yeah.
And
Dude.
especially the setup of like, remember, we play basketball. We don't sing, we don't dance. And then that's exactly what they start to do.
When Troy throws the ball up and it just bounces as he walks away, it's fucking cinema, dude.
Yeah.
Put that next to the shot of Charlize Theron like on the sand in Mad Max. Put that right next to it.
Just rewatch that. Still a masterpiece.
Mad Max, yeah, it's
Yep.
one of the best. It's fucking rules. Yeah, I'd Get Your Head in the Game is a good choice. Nathan, you got a favorite
I
song?
would probably. It's probably the basic answer, but Breaking Free
Sure.
just kind of hits,
Sure.
Especially because like I don't know, it was funny when I like watched it, and then I was like, my first time I realized this is just the audition, and they're
That's-
just going
yeah,
crazy.
it's the callback.
That's
We
the
never
thing.
see the
the
musical.
callback, yeah.
I don't think it clicked with me like the first time I watched this, but then
Yeah.
watching this, I was like, oh my God, all this is for the callback?
Yeah, and then
And
they
I still,
all
like,
flood the
I
auditorium.
still want to know what is the plot of the musical they're doing.
I don't.
Town itself.
Yeah, Twinkletown. It's an original musical.
It's an original musical.
written by a 15-year-old.
Which
Yeah.
is like crazy to think about, and I wrote that
Which is
down at
crazy.
some
I love
point,
that they're
yeah.
supporting that.
They're
Yeah.
like, we gave
Developing a new
Kelsey-
artist.
We gave Kelsey all the freedom to write music, come
Yep.
up with a story and all of this for a musical.
Yep.
And then Darvis is the one that chooses who the leads are going to be.
Yep.
Yep.
Darvis may be my favorite character in this.
Darvis
Yeah.
is the best character.
We
Yeah.
must spread our wings.
What I don't know. Darvis is like, I just think the performance is kind of perfect.
It
I
is.
just think it's kind of right on the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta be honest, I completely agree with her rules about cell phones in the theater. There's that moment when everyone's putting their phones in the paint bucket and she's talking about how it ruins the illusion of the theater, and I was like, I'm with her. Like I'm
Yeah.
totally with her.
You stood up, you were clapping.
Yeah, I was like, that's right. I saluted. It was really good. I will say, I think this whole soundtrack, unfortunately, Vanessa Hudgens' song kind of falls a little flat, but all of the songs I think are really great. But I think "Stick to the Status Quo" is maybe my favorite
Six
song.
of Status Quo is good. That's Abby's favorite song.
I think it's really fun. I think the staging of it is actually really good. That
Yes.
cafeteria is incredible.
It is.
The
I love that
look
it's.
of it.
I love that it's set in Arizona, but they filmed in Utah.
They did that pink
Yeah.
locker is still there.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
I've been there.
You have.
have?
I have.
You have
I
been to
went
Mecca? You've been
Utah
to Mecca.
on like a road trip with some friends, and we didn't get to go inside, but we got to stand outside the actual East High, and that was just a really cool experience. I like fell to my knees, started crying.
Sure.
It
It was like Charlize Theron in
Yeah.
Mad Max. Yeah, I fucking
You got there. All that was left was the locker.
Oh, God.
They
Just
shot-
standing
You're like,
there.
what happened? Where's the green place?
they shot the show there too, right?
Yeah, they shot. So they did make the show afterwards, which was like
Have
the
you guys
whole thing.
seen the
I
show?
have seen the show.
Is
I've
it
watched.
is it worth checking out? Should we do a separate Patreon series on the show?
It's an okay show.
Okay.
It's funny because it did kind of launch Olivia Rodrigo's career.
Oh, is she in
Yeah.
there?
That yes, it's
That's so funny. I
So
didn't
she's
know
in
that.
it the first 3 seasons ish. She kind
It
of like
had
fades
3
off.
seasons?
Yeah, it had 5.
Wow, 5.
She kind of
wow.
fades off in the 3rd and the 4th season. She kind of gets like a goodbye.
Oh, clearly, I
but-
showed up prepared for this episode.
Yeah. No, I watched the show because I was like, I'm a Wildcat at heart. I
Hell
need to
yeah.
watch. I need to watch
Yeah.
this no matter what.
You're like,
I
I'm
need
an
to-
alumni, I
Whatever,
gotta
whatever I can
represent
do
the
to
new
like
student
boost
body.
the numbers so they get more of this and we spend more time at East High.
Gotcha.
I was doing it. And then the show was like fine, Yeah, but it launched Olivia Rodrigo's career, which is really funny.
I hate to say it, much like I talked to Nathan about this before. Obviously for the National Treasure series last year,
Mm-hmm.
I watched the whole show and didn't tell you to surprise you on camera.
Yeah.
I did consider watching all 5 seasons of this show for this series, and I hate to say that I unfortunately did not do that this time. And this is not a bait and switch. Yeah, I know. I just have to say it because
Boo.
Yeah.
I told Nathan I was gonna watch it. Now he's on the
No, it's
episode.
okay.
We're doing Star Wars on the Patreon. We were doing a show. We're making more episodes than we normally do. I
Yep.
I unfortunately did not have time, and I'm so bummed. I had to binge Andor to and I felt like that was more important
That's
I
fair.
mean, I
than
don't
High School
know.
Musical, the
Like,
musical, the series.
Andor, High School Musical. Yep.
Yeah.
That's so true. I mean, look, I do love Olivia Rodrigo's music.
It's
but
funny though, because like in the show, the first one is just them. Like it's like set to be like a mockumentary in the high school, and they're like, yeah, High School Musical was shot here, but the school itself has never put on a production of High School Musical.
Interesting.
And so it's the kids putting on a production of High School Musical in the school that High School Musical.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's
shot
set
at.
like a
in
real
like
kind of
our
Ghostbusters
world.
It's very
situation.
like self-aware, yeah. So it actually isn't terrible, but it is like really funny to watch and like also kind of bad, but also kind of great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I think the whole school. I mean, stick to the status quo.
Yeah.
Every time, honestly, all the theater in this school,
yeah.
Theater.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I
Yeah,
like.
we definitely didn't have that back at our stuff.
No, the school Dave and I both went to, our theater. It was a good theater, but
it was a solid theater, but it was also doubled as a multi-purpose room, so it was kind of a
Yeah.
weird setup.
It's also like I have never been. I've been in a couple high school theaters because we just went and saw shows at other high schools when we were going to school and stuff. I have never seen a high school theater like that.
No,
I was like,
no, that's like a university theater.
I got jealous.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck, that's
yeah.
great. The ceilings
Mhm.
are so high.
There's so
Yeah.
much seating in there too.
So much seating. The stage is
Yeah.
huge.
You
Yeah.
could fit the entire basketball team and the
Decathlon.
decathlon and their parents.
And their parents and spectators.
Yeah, and
Right?
anyone else from the school.
What a
The
crazy
opposing
plan
teams.
that is to hack the scoreboard and all that other
Yes.
stuff that they do.
Yep.
What exactly is that plan? It's fuck up the scoreboard so the game has
Yep.
to stop,
Yes.
and then like make sulfur or something.
yeah.
That's
I
something
thought
that
they
smells
were, I thought
bad.
they were faking a fire, but then everyone went to the theater, and I'm like, arguably that's the least safest place to go.
It's true. You wouldn't want to go there.
No. And it's just like that setup is kind of weird, the entire thing, where it's just like they're telling everyone you have to leave the gym, you have to leave. And then like
Yeah.
Troy and Gabriella just sprint over there and they're like, we have to sing. And then everyone else is like, we have to watch this.
I know, that's crazy. I love that the finale is quite literally like, we have to get it to callbacks. Like, it's not even the actual show.
It's it is such a funny. I mean, my only assumption is like maybe the idea that maybe like because they want to do the whole like, oh well, like she has to be at this thing, he has to be at this thing, but they
Yeah.
both really need to be at the show. That if they had to do a whole performance, that maybe that
Yeah,
they've written themselves in a corner.
basically, yeah.
So they change it to the audition and the callback.
Well,
Yeah.
Sharpay makes it like, and I
Yeah,
think that's
she
like the
moves it
thing is
to
like
the same
Sharpay is
day.
like, we have to move it to the same day, which I think is
It's true.
honestly the only like thing that she does that makes her the villain in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think Sharpay is actually the villain of this movie up until that point where she moves the callbacks
Let's-
to the same day.
Let's talk about Sharpay Evans.
Mhm.
Is she an anti-hero?
I think she might be.
You know?
She's an icon. Let's be real.
Well, she is an icon. I
She's
was talking.
complicated.
She is. I was telling Laura, I was like, it's the Miss Piggy thing.
She's the most multifaceted character
Yeah.
in the whole thing.
I think Ashley Tisdale is fucking unbelievable.
No, she's on
in this
fire.
role.
Yeah.
I think she's really good in this.
No.
Um,
No, actually, honestly, watching her in this, it's like she, I think, had the Harrison Ford thing going too, and it's actually kind of like crazy that she didn't like do more.
a lot of her
Um,
the big signature on the audition sheet
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I think she like completely understands like the character she's doing. Apparently, she originally auditioned for Gabriella.
Yeah.
And Chad, the guy, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting his name?
Corbin Blue.
Corbin Blue. Why do I? Yeah, I hate that I did that.
Mhm.
That he originally auditioned for Ryan,
That's
or
interesting.
was going to audition for Ryan, and was like, I don't think that's gonna work because he saw Lucas Grabeel.
Yeah.
Like
and then Lucas
rehearsing.
Grabeel auditioned for Troy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ryan is great as well.
Yeah.
I should say, not to make it because Ryan always gets the sidekick treatment
Yeah.
with Sharpay.
Hey, he gets his due in two.
He does get his due. He gets his due in too. But like, they're an Abbott and Costello. They need each other. Kind of a deal. I will say, the unfortunate thing about Sharpay's, because like they do like renditions of the songs that have been written that are
Mhm.
meant to be like quiet love ballads. They do it again with Music and Me in the second one.
Yeah.
And Sharpay does her like big, bright, kind of Oklahoma
Yeah,
style
she does her. Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate thing about it is that it is still good. Like she still she still eats it up.
Yeah.
All the reworking that Sharpay does, like, should honestly get her more awards.
It's one of those things. It's like the La La Land thing where you're like, this isn't what jazz is supposed to be, and it's like, I know I'm supposed to agree with you, and I do, but also that John Legend song is pretty fucking good.
Exactly.
Like objectively though, it slaps really hard.
I don't want to like seem like I'm against you because I'm not, but like kind of fucking eating it up with this thing. Like I whenever Sharpay does her like this isn't how the song is supposed to be, I'm always like, I mean, it kind of can. Clearly, it can be like that.
I do think it's funny. She's like, we need to pick up the pace on this because we don't want people falling asleep in it. I'm like, the song's not really that slow, to be honest.
No, it's not. It's really not that slow. It's pretty good.
Sharpay knows who she is.
Yes.
And she makes all the music work for her.
That's
She
true.
does.
And I think that's the thing is like, she's not a villain.
She's also like, look, God forbid a person is dedicated to their craft.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what
And
I
that's
mean?
what it is. She's trying to protect the theater in its essence. Like
That's her whole argument to Darbus is
Yeah.
that she's like, we can't have an athlete in the show because it destroys the
I
integrity
would
of the
argue
theater.
she's the hero of this series, and that Troy and Gabriella are the antagonists.
She does some things that are bad, but she's not a bad person.
She just cares about the integrity of the
Honestly,
theater.
I would argue that like Chad is kind of the worst.
Chad is kind of a bad friend, I think.
Because
a
like
little bit in
Chad
this.
is like, oh yeah, he's like, you know, I think his whole shtick is supposed to be he's the basketball guy,
Yep.
you know, like yeah, like we just trying to like, you know, preserve the integrity of the basketball
Mhm.
program and stuff. But Chad just does not support Troy, and I think
Not
that's
at all.
that's kind of
No,
messed
he's
up. That's
not.
pretty fucked up.
Chad, I will say Taylor feels like she has way better things to do than deal with anybody else's bullshit.
Yeah.
I know it's so funny that she gets involved in any of this.
There are moments where I'm like, Taylor, you're better than all this.
I know.
Like, Taylor, go do your thing.
She has that like the reality is she's like, what happened? I'm sorry, I was too busy curing cancer, like
Yeah. It is funny
or
when,
founding a museum.
with Gabrielle, like the intelligence level of these children is, I mean, it's the perfect decom level. Like when like
Mhm.
Gabriella is like, you know, she's like kind of half looking at things. Sharpay is talking to her, and she's like, "That should be 16 over pi." And she turns to the teacher, and she's like, "It should be 16 over pi." And the teacher says, "Well, that would be quite impossible." And looks at it, and then is like, "Oh, I guess it is." And I was like,
Did she just write it down on the board wrong?
"Well, I was also like, quite impossible. What does that mean? Like, is
Yeah.
like she's like, there's no like, is this a Goodwill Hunting situation?
I know.
Like, what does it mean?"
What if Matt Damon walked in and cameoed again? Like
That'd be pretty
God.
good. He puts the callback sheet on Sharpay's door. He's like, "How do you like
How
them
do you like
apples?"
them apples?
I
I also want to shout at Abby in the middle of this when Gabriella was like, "Nobody look at me, my tummy hurts," and she was like, "Same queen."
Yeah.
So how true?
I'm trying to see like maybe things. I will say I'm talking about Chad. Chad, yeah, maybe not the best
Mhm.
friend in this. Corbin Blue, however,
Quite good.
Oh yeah, he's great.
star of the stage
Star of the stage.
on Broadway.
Remember he
frequently
was
and often.
jumping.
He did
He
jump
was
in.
Jump in.
Jumping's pretty good.
He did. Jump in is pretty good. I do remember that coming
That's a
out, and
good
I was
time.
like, that movie's gonna rock, and it fucking did.
It's like
Um,
8 Mile, but with jump ropes.
That's the
There
thing.
we go.
Disney did do isn't Let It Shine kind of like their,
I just found out about the existence of Let It Shine like a week ago because Gregory from Abbott is in it.
yeah.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I just offer like a really embarrassing fact about my life?
Okay.
I did for a brief period know the lyrics to like the main song from Let It Shine.
Nice.
Okay.
I did know it. I'm not gonna do it now because
Okay.
I'm afraid that I might know more than I intend. That I don't actually
That's okay.
like. I might scare myself, is what I mean.
Gotcha.
But
You're
that
you're
movie's
like looking
kind
at your
of
hand
It's a
like
sleeper agent in you.
like I'm a winter
we're
soldier.
like freight train,
Like yeah, the young
homecoming, wildcat,
inspiration of a nation, something.
head in the game, and you're like,
Yeah, I'll it'll be bad. It'll be bad.
He's
I'll
hitting
save
the
it for
glass
audience. Exactly.
with a basketball.
It's fucking.
Dum.
It's Dish like sitting behind, like reading off the notebook. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, decoms are always slept on. I think in a
They
lot of
actually
ways.
are. As I've been going through, I'm like, these are really good. The fact that Luck of the Irish actually inspired the plot of Sinners is I
Yeah,
think says what
exactly.
we need to
Dude,
say.
Luck of the Irish, Cheetah Girls, both of them are great. Smart House,
Smart House
Up
is
and Away,
fantastic. Smart
Eddie's
House,
Million
my-
Dollar Bake Cook-Off,
Another one.
How many more can you name?
Life is
What?
rough.
How many more can you name?
Johnny Tsunami, right? Isn't that one?
Yep.
And
Life
then
is rough.
Even Stevens.
Life
right?
is rough.
Or wait,
Even
no.
Stevens movie. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Even Stevens, the whole reason High School Musical exists is because of the musical episode of Even Stevens.
Really?
Yeah, when they
Oh.
pitched that, they were like, I don't know. And then someone was like, well, it's just like one episode. What's the worst that could happen? And they're like, oh, that's fair enough. And they did it, and it was like the highest rated episode of the show. And like just like from a view show like a view standpoint, and they were like, okay, well, we should do more. And so they basically set up a whole division to develop musical projects, and this was the first one.
That's awesome. Well, this
Yeah.
also, what you're kind of saying off air, basically a reinvention of a script for Grease 3.
Yeah.
That was going to have the
Incredible.
children of Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta.
Yep.
And then I think Sharpay was supposed to be, is it Rizzo? It's supposed to be like her kid.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And yeah, it was going to
Which,
be.
if anything, you know that's got it. Sharpay would be Travolta's kid.
Yeah. Dude, doing this fucking Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah,
whatever.
she's like.
Um,
dun, dun, dun.
I will say, if we're going to, before we briefly move on from the decom thing, if I listed all these things, we do also have to list off Lemonade Mouth.
Lemonade
Yes.
Mouth is probably the last
But
good
not
one. I
really
feel like.
But
good
not
one.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock is good.
Mm.
I like Camp Rock.
Okay.
How do we feel about the third one, which I think is actually
Yeah.
coming out this
It's
month?
coming out soon.
Okay. Well, missed opportunity.
And that's the
there.
thing is like if you're gonna make another Camp Rock, you should just make another High School Musical.
My worry, and we'll talk about it in the High School Musical 3, my worry is that it's going to fall victim. I won't spoil my thoughts fully, but like, I don't want to upend any of the I don't want it to be like Troy and Gabriella aren't together anymore. You know what
No.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
We need a Top Gun Maverick style fourth move legacy sequel.
Troy comes back to East High.
Troy comes back
To
to
teach
East
then-
High.
basketball.
He's like, we're trying to find, no, it's that we're trying to find the star of the show. And then the answer is that the only person that can be the star of the show is still Troy Bolton. It's
There
a
we
40-year-old
go.
man.
He's like, I have to do the. He's trying
On
to.
the
He literally does the
stage.
Top Gun. He's like, no one can do this course. I'm trying to teach you how to do this insane mission. And then he's like, it can be done. And he gets up there.
It's
He
fucking
does it himself.
what it
He
is
passes the torch to himself.
what yeah, exactly. And then in the audience, Charles Parnell leans in. He's gonna do it.
John Hamm is there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, we have a rival high school that
Yeah.
we won't mention where they come from.
Yeah. But then they introduced Channing Tatum as the bad guy.
Oh,
Yeah. They
shit.
have to do a dance off.
Channing Tatum that'd be kind of rad.
Yep.
Sharpay's husband?
Oh. Okay. I'm here for that.
That would be pretty good.
Okay, just in general, I'll take a movie with Channing Tatum and Ashley Tisdale doing like a musical, anything like
That's true.
of any level, TV movie, Netflix movie, just do it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Do
I'm
that.
into that.
Step Up 4000, I don't care.
As long as yes. Oh look, one of the best titles of all
Step
time.
Up 20,
to the
Step Up
Streets.
2049, I don't.
Step Up 2049 is crazy, dude. Yeah, where were we? What were we talking about?
Pitching cool shit.
That's so true. I guess okay. I will say I love this movie. Upon rewatch, and obviously it's I feel like it is inherently a little silly of me to be a little more and critical with movies, with the High School Musical
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Did anyone else feel like some of the emotional resolution just kind of happen? Like when
Yeah.
Troy's dad is like, "You can do two things." Like,
It's a bit, yeah. I
Like-
feel like they don't really give Coach Bolton a lot of like room to like
Yeah.
know grow and like look at like his son. Like he just watches Troy shooting like basketball and like or shooting the basketball like in his backyard and just missing and getting mad.
And he's like,
Yeah.
I guess
Kinda
I have
looking at
been a
him.
little hard.
Yeah, he's like, maybe my son can do both. Maybe he can't. Maybe he's gonna fuck up our championship game if my son's head's not in the game.
it's such a funny, like, I mean, I referenced it, I think, earlier, but it's like his whole speech to Troy where he's like, she's just a girl. And he's like, but you're not just a guy, Troy. All that, where I'm like, he's like 15. I think in my notes, I was like, this adult is putting very unfair expectations on this child.
Well, do you know what the
Um,
cost of a scholarship is?
That's such a good point.
I
I was
We'll
thinking
talk about that in
the
two,
value
where
of
he's
a
like, I don't know how we're going to
scholarship?
afford the scholarship. I'm like, I don't know. I've seen your fucking house. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
you have a
Yeah.
basketball court in your
Are
backyard.
you sure you can't afford one? Yeah, you've got a basketball court in your backyard.
That is very true.
It looks like the White House basketball court. Like,
Two things. One, just to acknowledge, obviously, if Troy is like this like second coming babasketball
Oh,
star.
man.
5'8", by the way, Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Just got to
Is
note
he
that
only
out.
5'8"?
He's
Yeah,
my
he's really
height.
short.
Wow.
Could you imagine looking at me and they're like, that kid's a high school basketball phenomenon?
That really is giving me like interesting perspective on his Iron Claw physique. Like,
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
5'8". And then the
crazy. He looks 6'11" in fucking Iron Claw.
I know.
Like,
But with the scholarship thing, it did hit me this time that I was like, man, we're really the only country where like that can be a point of conflict. Not to get
Yeah.
on a
Yep.
soapbox, but I was like, I thought of my I don't think I've said this story on air. My screenwriting teacher in college was talking about showing, he's from Sweden, showing his brother who lives in Sweden The Dark Knight, and they watched it together, and they were like watching the movie, and it ended, and he turned to his brother and was like, who's like lived in Sweden all of his life, and he's like, "What'd you think of the movie?" And he was like, "It was okay. I didn't really get it." And he was like, "You didn't get it? What do you mean you didn't get it?" And he's like, "Well, like, why does he need to be Batman?"
because he's not well.
He was like, "Well, because there needs to be justice, because the police department is like, is corrupt, and like there's like injustices in the world." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't get that."
It's like, why
It's
are
like,
the cops
oh
corrupt?
fuck,
Why are the corrupts? Are their needs not being met?
yeah,
Is that what you're trying to
it's
say?
like completely confused, and I just imagined a similar experience watching these. But yeah, Sharpay did nothing wrong.
No.
Chad,
Chad could be a better friend.
Chad could be a better friend. Another thing with the emotional resolution of Chad
Yeah.
coming in and being like, "Hey, we're sorry." I'm like, you got a couple more
Yeah.
people you got to apologize to, but
Yeah.
but sure, go. Let's keep this going. Yeah,
They're like, stay in your lane. Except you, Zeke. You can bake. That cookie was delicious.
That's the thing. Like, they're hating
Zeke.
on Zeke is also a great character because
Yeah.
they're just like hating on him. And he's like, I just want to bake, bro.
Yeah.
You know? And I think
Mhm.
like them going after Zeke for like, I want to bake the perfect creme brulee.
Yeah. Goals.
They're just hating.
yeah. Even with like the skater guy where he's like, I play the cello.
What
And
is that? Like a saw?
Yeah, and he's like a giant violin. I was like, when I was a kid, if I knew someone who played the cello, I'd be like, it's fucking cool. It's like
Yeah.
the saxophone.
My favorite's when they do the no, and the one guy's like, no. He's like fist slamming on the ground.
Yeah.
One of the fun fact, one of the nerds in High School Musical, one of the nerds, yeah, he's played
There I
by
go again.
he's played by Thane Jasperson, who's the longest running member on the Hamilton cast. He's like part of the
Whoa, shut
OBC's original Broadway cast, but
Whoa.
he plays the guy in Hamilton who's like the British guy in the first act who's like saying like,
Oh,
like,
the hear you.
yeah, so he's
That
literally
guy?
telling him to stick to the
Wow.
status quo.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's cool.
Lin-Manuel, a confirmed High School Musical fan?
Pretty much, yeah.
Probably. You'd have to
good.
be.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, aren't we all?
Yep.
I don't think I've actually ever met anyone who didn't like these
Yeah.
movies.
Do you think if they did a fourth, Lin-Manuel would be like one of the new teachers?
Keep Lin-Manuel Miranda away from High School Musical.
Go off.
Because he let
Be like,
Lin-Manuel
let me tell you
Miranda
about
in.
East High. We gotta.
Yeah,
Next
he's
thing you know, you get Aquafina in there. Like,
wow.
He's like, my.
I will say, it does seem
Lights
like
up on the basketball court. I can't.
it would be like Lin-Manuel or Josh Gad as like the new Mrs. Darvis.
Oh
So,
yeah, it would be
God.
Josh Gad.
Josh Gad feels like
It would be Josh Gad.
Who here has seen Wonder Man?
I've only seen episode 1. I still
I
gotta.
have not yet.
Josh Gad shows up in that show.
Does he really?
He plays himself, right?
He plays himself.
Okay.
Pretty funny. In it.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
pretty good.
All right.
We'll save
I'll
some
let it
respect for
slide.
that. I'm a little worried about Spaceballs 2 for a litany of reasons that aren't
Yeah.
necessarily related to Josh Gad.
When's that coming out? That's
Next
not this
year.
year. Next year. All right.
Spaceballs, the new one.
All right. Season 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We probably will come up. Yeah, I do think Lin-Manuel, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think if they said to you, we will make High School Musical 4, the only stipulation is Lin-Manuel Miranda is in it and does the music, what would you say? Not to put you on the spot as the guest on
I'd
the
smile, I'd agree, and then I'd probably like go on the like the dark web, hire an assassin, take out Lin-Manuel Miranda, kidnap Lin-Manuel Miranda for a few weeks,
It's like shots fired.
It's not that Lin-Manuel Miranda's not like, he's
But what if-
he's a great songwriting talent.
show. Yes. What if he brings along Rachel Zegler?
Rachel
She's
Zegler would be
Gabriella's,
great.
like,
yeah,
sister
Yeah,
or
that'd
something.
be
I don't know.
fine. Andrew Barth Feldman also would be great.
Andrew Barth Feldman would be great.
He's
High
actually in
School
the
Musical
second
4.
season of the show.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome. Good for
So
him.
There's
Yeah, yeah.
precedence.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
Do we have any quality of film talks, or do we're mainly talking rewatchability?
I think we're talking
Yeah.
rewatchability. This movie's very rewatchable.
It just gets better every time you watch
Yep.
it. The quality of film goes up with the rewatchability.
It's linked. It's
Yeah.
it's internally linked.
The graph does one of these.
Is this? Sorry, go actually.
Oh, no,
say
yeah,
what
I
you're
was
saying.
gonna
Audio
say,
only
like,
people, you don't
maybe
get to know what I'm doing.
Just like the movie itself, like,
But you know.
I think I was watching it and I was like, this is so colorful. Like, there's so much like the camera work in it. It's like, it's not anything groundbreaking necessarily, but it's just like
No.
you look at it and you look at, like I said earlier, you look at the movies that come out now that are set in like high schools and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just like the color palette's not nearly as saturated. You just don't
Nope.
get the same kind of look or like, feel, like especially even like the New Year's Eve sequence, like at nighttime, like you get now we're testing how much a camera's dynamic range you can push.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny Ortega, I will say, he knows that in a musical, and we've talked about this before with musicals. Sometimes you just want the camera wide. You just want to watch people dance.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Just
the
wanna
Star
watch
Wars
people
thing. Just lock
dance.
it off. Just let us watch the thing.
Yeah, let us see people fucking and be as talented as they are. Like, and I think that's what is very special about it. Some of the sequences are like the Gabrielle sequence.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just walking.
Yep.
But also they probably shot this movie in like 45 minutes. Like they probably did not have
They
much time to
shot
shoot
it
Shot
it.
it in
shot in, like,
24 days.
24 days. Yeah.
Oh, that's not actually a bad amount of time.
But for this movie, no, it's not. But that's still like, yeah.
It's still pretty
Limited
rushed.
budget.
Yeah.
Young. I'm sure they were all.
They're all
like,
pretty new.
Yeah,
So,
they're
like,
all new. They probably all have like. I think all of them are kids at this point, right?
Yeah.
So they all still have to go to school.
And it's funny because you can kind of watch the movie and tell, like, I feel like especially in the New Year's Eve where they're like, walking out and like chatting about like, hey, you've never sang, or like, you sound amazing. She's like, oh, just like church choir and stuff. Like, I feel like you can tell they're still probably getting fed lines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They're just
for
so
sure.
awkward.
For honestly, like watching it, I was like, for like a TV movie, like it is pretty good. Like I
Yeah.
do think it's pretty well
No, it
executed.
is. This is where we get.
And for a TV
the
kids
TV
movie.
movies from this era were like leaps and bounds better than most of the straight to streaming movies we get. Like, and I think that's like the new equivalent at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
streaming
Yeah.
movies
It's
are.
like this era was just stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever seen A Family Affair? Also starring Zac Efron?
unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, that movie's all right. He's not bad in it.
No, it's yeah. but
Again,
I
he's
mean,
good in. I saw Ricky Stenicki.
It'd be nice to see
Ricky
if people's
Stenicki.
eyebrows
Yeah.
work,
Scene
though.
is
You know what I'm saying? Ricky Stenicki's pretty great.
It is pretty fun.
Although I will say, I think most of that movie works because of John Cena.
Yeah.
But who I
Cena,
also would like to see in High School Musical 4, should that occur.
the new coach.
The new coach.
Or what if
Oh.
he's the new Darbus?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Little role reversal
And,
here.
and Lin-Manuel was the
Off
new
mic
coach.
dish laugh. That was perfect. Sorry, Dave. What did you say?
Lin-Manuel's the new coach.
Yeah, you swap it. Woo!
We're going wild on this episode.
Wildcat.
Mm.
I don't know what just happened.
Matt, get your head in the game.
I'm sorry. Fuck. I really did. I just saw Connor just liked my review of High School Musical 2.
Nice. Excellent time.
Oh, I do want to call out. I actually really love the like title cards that pop up in this movie. Like when they go to detention, the whole, what the heck are those two doing in a tree moment?
Yeah.
It says detention, and then it says Darbus style, and then it's like the final act. It's like decathlon championship game callback, and then it says like help me or something at the beginning, like at the top. Like the title cards are like meta.
Yeah, it's almost like, I don't know. I feel like they're just, it's funny, and it's like they almost knew that this movie was gonna be like what it is now.
Yeah,
You
true.
know?
Everyone.
Yeah.
They're like, this is corny. This is cheesy. People are gonna love this in years and years and years and years to come.
And it is funny.
Yeah.
Like
It's
the
legitimately very funny.
fucking Zac Efron going to his dad saying like, "Have you ever thought about trying something new and you weren't sure how you felt about it?" And his dad goes, "You mean like going left? You're doing fine." Don't
Yeah,
worry about
that's like one of my favorite lines.
Great joke. Really good joke.
All of Chad's shirts too.
Apparently
Like,
came
all
up
the-
with them.
Yeah, all the little
That's
sayings
so
on
funny.
the shirts, he really came up with them.
Come
I
with
know,
my
like,
own
the
background music.
And then like in the second one, I know like they had them online where you could like vote for slogans to put on Chad's shirts.
That's
That's really
funny.
awesome. I love that.
This broke the record. I think it was like the most watched like Disney movie or something.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was huge.
It was
yeah.
huge. And then the second one pulled even bigger numbers.
It was
It
like
beat Monday Night Football.
it was like this movie broke the record. Cheetah Girls 2 broke that record, and then High School Musical 2 breaks Cheetah Girls' record.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think it wasn't broken until like for High School Musical, I think it was the highest, or maybe I'm thinking about the third one, but it was like the highest grossing like musical movie for a while, and then Pitch Perfect broke it.
Those bastards.
Yeah.
Bastards.
The
High School Musical
audition
college.
sequence did give me little
I've
little
got the
Pitch
magic in me,
Perfect
though.
Yeah.
sequence. I do want to shout out actually the audition sequence, my favorite of all those. I love the two stoners because that's what they are.
Oh yeah.
They're the ones who
hard
are
to
like
believe.
doing the like interpretive
Yeah.
dance and shit. They're like, I couldn't see, like all that stuff is really funny. Yeah. Is there a particular like bit of rewatchability, like a moment that you always want to go back to?
The whole movie,
Yeah,
start
Pretty
to
much,
finish.
yep.
Ryan doing a jazz square.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty good.
Anything with the basketball stuff is just really like
Yeah.
frustrating to watch in some ways, but it's also really funny to me.
From a technical perspective, you
Yeah,
mean?
just from like having played basketball, like when they're doing the whole warm ups and get your head in the game, I'm just like, what purpose do any of these things serve? Like they're literally like twisting a basketball and handing it to each other back to back. Like,
Just making sure they
when
know
do you
how.
ever do that ever? You know?
Yeah.
It's fair. Hey,
When,
they're-
when Kenny Ortega tells you to.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true. When Bart Johnson, Coach Bolton himself, says it.
There's like one kid on the basketball team I learned that he's like he looks tiny and he's just getting like drowning in his jersey. I learned he's actually one of the choreographers. And
Oh,
I feel like he was
nice.
just there just to like give them like the audio, like the audible counts and stuff like that. And,
Yeah, I
like, they
could
could all
see
look
that.
at him like in
Yeah.
case they're fucking up.
That's true. Should we talk about Bop to the Top?
Yes. This is probably a
You
good time
gotta.
to talk about.
Like,
Do you bop to the top, Matt?
you try, but do you always succeed? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to believe in a way. I think we all try to bop to the top in our own way.
How true. Thank you for saying that.
So I do want to say about this, because I know we talked about Sharpay did nothing wrong. So like Bop to the Top, pretty impressive number for two kids to stage.
Yes.
With love to Sharpay and Ryan. Not that Breaking Free is better staged, but considering that it happens from two kids who have no experience in musical theater, any movement or confidence on stage that they have
Yes.
is inherently, I think,
Yes.
maybe more impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say that because Ryan and Sharpay, I'm sure, would have done a great job. I do think if I was gonna go, I probably would cast Troy and Gabriella, just because if
Yes.
that's what they are, untapped,
Yep.
untrained, how far could they go?
there is
Yeah.
also just like the really kind of weird idea there that like Ryan and Sharpay are siblings and they're auditioning for all the couples.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
weird. Isn't there
It's
like
a
a Romeo
little-
and
it's
Juliet
a-
reference?
It's
at
a
one
Yeah,
point?
yeah.
It's a little dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
Great.
Any more we'll get to.
Crazier choice. You cast Troy and Sharpay.
Well, that's what she tries to do eventually,
And yes,
right?
yeah, that is her end game.
Her end game is Troy Bolton. It's so true. Yeah,
We're in the end game now, Wildcats. Do you think he'll be in the new Avengers? Troy Bolton?
Troy
Bolton will
Mhm.
return.
The portal's
In
open, the Wildcats
Doomsday?
come out.
if
doing
they're
the da,
smart,
da, da.
That's
that
all the
would,
Camp Rock kids.
yeah, they come in doing the Camp Rock. Yeah,
Camp Rock! Camp Rock!
yeah, that would actually be fucking crazy. That'll be awesome.
You get your own portals with all the decoms.
Eddie's $1 million cook-off comes out.
That's true. Yeah, baseball comes out. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, he's got the bat. or
Yeah,
whatever.
Coach Bolton's like on your left. We're like, ah!
Coach Bolton
Dude.
on your left is crazy.
That's pretty good.
He's finally going left.
He's finally going left.
Darvis is
Doing fine.
just critiquing Doctor Doom's outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
It just ruins his whole day.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I
The
did. I
dog
wanted to
from
say
Life is Rough is like, "Burp."
with the comic book.
Yep.
I want to say Bop to the Top, very impressive number, but I did feel like
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I think Troy and Gabriella do kind of.
Mhm.
I would cast them just because on sheer, like, just like natural instinct, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Might be crazy for me to say.
I'd
might
do
get
it for
people
the
yelling at
ticket
me.
sales. I'd be like, the basketball boy.
This is the
That's
thing
true.
too. Doing high school theater,
Mm-hmm.
if like the star of the high school basketball team
Yeah.
wanted to be in the show,
Yep.
no fucking question.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, he's just getting it even if he isn't good.
Yeah, like arts programs are notoriously underfunded. We need
Yeah.
money. Like
Yep.
people got to come see the show.
Yep.
Yeah,
So purely
It's a
Financial decision.
economical
Yep.
decision.
it's an economical decision. It's so true. And no shame to Darbus
no.
either for doing that, because sometimes you gotta.
Hey, it's show business.
It's true. That's so true.
It's in the title.
Yeah, and look, Troy Bolton, legend,
Mhm.
right? First sophomore to make
Mhm.
varsity.
Yep.
That's what they say. That's why they made him captain.
They
Yep.
did make him captain.
A captain and sophomore. Nothing to do with the fact that his dad's the coach.
Nope.
No,
No,
not at all.
certainly not. I'm sure. Do we feel like he can do both?
No.
Do theater and
I think he should
and
stay in his
varsity
lane.
basketball? Do we think he's capable of balancing that with his grades
Mhm.
in classes that
That
He
are
doesn't,
2 minutes long?
he doesn't need to worry about his grades. you
That's
Okay,
know?
so
let's
true.
talk about
Yeah, yeah.
These classes are 2 minutes long. I think he'll do fine.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
It's
the
a-
homeroom thing is like
they
2
they
seconds.
roll call, they take your cell phones, and then the bell rings and you're out to lunch.
What's that? Isn't there's an SNL skit of him,
Yeah.
and it's him like doing the commencement
He's
speech.
like,
inside.
guys, it's different out there.
The world is
He's like,
different.
no, stop singing, stop singing.
Yeah. It's a
You
good-
need to know.
It's a good fucking bit.
He's like coming back like Marty McFly, like Doc in the future.
Yeah. No. It's Darbus ripping up his speech.
The cell phones in this movie are really funny too, because it's just like, I guess it's like kind of dates the movie in a way, but like
Yeah.
especially when he's like, oh yeah, put your number in, and then he takes her photo on his flip phone.
I know.
Yeah, the
He
photo
turns
bit
the
is
phone
cute.
The
around.
photo
Yeah.
bit's cute.
He does the selfie.
He's like, here, take this thing for you. Okay.
Yep.
And
1 year before the iPhone.
1 year before the iPhone. This
Yes.
is back when phones said something about our personality.
Wait.
And then we all decided we were a black rectangle.
It's so true. What was your favorite phone as a kid? What was your favorite like pre-iPhone?
The juke.
I was gonna say the juke. Yeah, the
So
juke
I
is
had a
pretty
red
good.
juke because I flipped that shit out.
I just
You
had
know.
like the BlackBerry like keyboard phone.
Nice.
Nice.
That was really
Storm.
handy. 'cause,
Motorola
like, yeah,
Razor, also a big fan of that. I had one of those for a moment.
like the slide phones too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple slide phones.
Yeah,
Yep.
this good times.
Having like an
times.
actual keyboard was kind of nice because you could just kind of text without
I
like
do miss it.
seeing what like, you were texting. I was actually watching another movie where cell phones are very key, flip phones especially, is The Departed.
Very similar to
Yeah,
this movie.
Very similar.
And I watched that, and like there's that scene where Matt Damon's like texting in his phone and like in his
pocket,
pocket, and stuff.
yeah, that's
and like
incredible.
if he tried to do that now, like autocorrect would probably have him send something
Yeah.
really like off. Like
Yeah.
He
not
would
even,
send it and he'd be like, he's like, I think you just sent me a virus.
yeah.
This phone has nothing to do with those two movies, but a phone from this era that I wanted is the Tony Stark phone from the first Iron Man when he starts
Yeah,
texting
yeah,
right before
yeah.
the missile goes off.
That is.
It's
a
like
good
a
one.
little square.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So you
a
can
good-
talk to Jeff Bridges.
What was the one on like
You gotta.
they had like the pear phone on like was it Nickelodeon or
Yeah,
Disney?
the iCarly
Yeah,
and all that
Pearphone.
stuff. The Pearphone. That was. I remember that because I thought that was so cool. And looking at
Yeah.
it now, I'm like, how do you use that fucking thing?
Doesn't
Because
matter.
it's shaped like that's such a good point. Actually, it's shaped like a pear. Like the top of the phone is like 2 inches wide. Like I was like, how do you fucking use that? But it does look cool. I gotta give credit. Let's just be honest. Is this the be-
Rewatchability.
is this the best musical ever made?
Ooh, interesting.
Is it the best TV musical ever made?
Yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Well,
Name one other TV musical.
Teen Beach Movie. Zombies, The Descendants.
Oh god.
I'm just listing Disney Channel ones.
Yeah. I'm trying
There's
to
a
think.
bunch of those motherfuckers now. There's like 6 zombie movies.
Well,
or whatever the fuck.
You could say High School Musical 2 might be better.
Yes.
This is
Well, we
true.
might
That's
be
another
saying that.
decom.
We will.
week.
We will be debating that next week. I
Mhm.
think.
I might be
yes.
debating
We
that.
might. I might be debating it too.
Well,
Might
we
not-
might-
I
we
guess
might
it won't
be
be
in
much of a
agreeance.
debate if we're agreeing.
Yeah, we'll just be yelling the same points at each other.
Yeah.
I'm just
Little
gonna play
echo
devil's
chamber.
advocate the whole time just to create conversation
That's so true.
and tension.
Do we want to talk if we feel good about rewatchability? How do we feel about like the general narrative runway of this movie? Obviously, we don't get to the show.
Well, it is high school, and there has to be like I don't know. I just think the writing's on the wall with like summer vacation. I think the possibilities are endless, to be honest.
That's very true. Is there a character that you think has the most narrative runway than the others?
I mean, I honestly do think Troy has some runway in this regard of like trying to balance this going into like his like final years of like getting ready
Sure.
for college. I think that is like a question. And that is very much part of the high school experience is like, what is college going to be
Your
like?
future.
The
Yeah.
future. Yeah.
Sharpay.
What comes after this?
I
you know?
think Sharpay has a lot of.
I think Sharpay actually still has like, I think the most, like we could just keep doing solo films with her.
Yeah. Ryan.
They did do like a solo spin-off with
Did
her,
they?
right?
Big
I think
Adventure.
so.
Did they?
Sharpay's
I want to
Big
see them
Adventure.
drop another one, but where she's like a music producer, but it's kind of like highest to lowest.
You ever see Sharpay? That's a crazy
Sharpay's
thing. You
Big
just said that took me a second.
I want to see her with the blue light doing the Denzel stare at Olivia Rodrigo.
That was incredible.
And then they have to do a rap battle at gunpoint.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's my favorite scene in that movie.
Have you seen Sharpay's Big Adventure, Nathan? Or have you just
I
seen the
actually
first
don't
three
think I
movies?
have.
Laura's seen it, but I haven't seen it.
I'm pretty sure Carly, my girlfriend, has seen it, but it never comes up.
No.
I know there was also a bunch of different like High School Musical spin-offs or like different countries
Yes.
at different points. Like I know there was one in like Brazil, I think. Like there was one in China, stuff like that. But I just stick with the East High Wildcats.
Yeah, you gotta. Sure.
You know.
You're comfortable in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Is that a? That's
It's set there.
That's set in Albuquerque. New
that's
Mexico.
wild.
Isn't that where
Yep.
Breaking Bad is set?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Kind of got you thinking about what was going
So-
on in those high schools.
Are these canon?
We didn't see the class. We didn't see all their teachers.
Interesting. Who taught chemistry? Could you imagine?
I don't know.
Could you imagine Aaron Paul's in the back of these numbers being like, I want to deal meth, but I also want to like.
Yeah, musical theater. Yeah,
He's like, yeah, karaoke.
yeah, he's in the fucking bleachers, like East High, like repping. Fucking
He's sprinkling
awesome.
some chili powder on some shit.
I think Ryan actually also has a lot of narrative runway of his own like coming of age. I feel like Ryan
does.
still very much exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more about like I would say like the character that comes into their own is
Yeah.
I'm forgetting her name right now because I am trying to pull it up but it's not working. Who writes all the music?
Kelsey?
Kelsey. Thank you.
Yeah,
I,
I
wanted
think
to say
she has.
Lindsay,
Yeah,
but like
you want to see that? See, for me, I think because this movie is about like the auditions for the musical, I still want to see that musical. I want to see them juggle that life. I know that's not what happened
Yeah,
in the
too
sequel, but I
bad.
feel sorry. I
dare you.
just kicked the guest. Oh, this sucks.
he
Can't
kicked
believe this.
he
Yeah.
kicked a guess.
You just
Guest
lost a
in the
star on
episode.
Apple Podcasts.
That fucking sucks, dude. Damn it.
The sound of my foot hitting him just rang through the internet like the Will Smith hitting
It's
Chris
a
Rock.
shot heard around the world. But like Kelsey, it feels like that this is her
Yeah.
like, you know, she's gaining confidence or
Mhm.
whatever. She's the
She's
playmaker.
entering her Sondheim era, you know.
So true.
Alternatively, I think we need a Darbus prequel.
That's pretty good.
Oh, okay. That would
We
be
go back.
interesting. You go back where she had a thing with Troy's dad, but they
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out.
The
And that's another reason they hate each other.
The principle is like you guys have been having this argument ever since. You
That's what
started
I'm
working
saying. Like,
here.
there's got to
Yeah.
be some sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's got to be a story for Darbus. Like, maybe Darbus tried to hit it big and, like, you know,
Yeah.
Broadway or something. It just didn't work out for her either.
Darbus.
Took
a
a
Star Wars
basketball to the
story.
face.
Yeah, we should do. It's all that jazz, but with Darbus.
It's like a chorus line. They're like,
Yeah.
dun, dun, da, da, da.
That'd be pretty fucking rad. Honestly,
Honestly,
I'd watch
yeah.
the shit out of that. Yeah, I actually think
Get some new up and comer.
I think like I don't mean to sound like not condescending, but like for like this is a kids movie. This was made for TV,
It was.
and it's like
Take that back. No.
I'm sorry.
It's a kids movie.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying facts.
You know
I'm
what?
just
Fuck
asking
Matt, we made
questions.
an agreement when we started this podcast. We only talked about cinema. So
I'm not saying it's not cinema. But no, I do think like the main characters, some of the supporting characters, obviously, it's like Chad and Taylor. It's like what is Taylor's character? It's like she really cares about math, and it's like what's Chad's character? He really cares about basketball, and
Yeah.
it's like that's as far as it goes. But like
Yeah.
to your point, Dave, of like school, like where things can go and where you can kind of test them in terms of being teenagers,
Mhm.
like I think is actually there is a lot of opportunity there.
Yeah,
like,
honestly,
to be
there's
honest.
so many. Just like you like just pretending like 2 doesn't actually exist for a second. Just like seeing the actual musical play out. Just like anything. Just going to the following year, like because he's a sophomore in this one, or is he?
Yes.
Junior, I think, in this one.
Is he?
Because I know that he becomes
he-
the captain his sophomore year, but is that?
I think he's a junior in this one. Then you
'Cause that would
get
make
the summer
sense.
vacation. Then the
'Cause,
third
yeah,
one's
'cause-
senior year.
Because 2 takes place within the same school year as this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it picks up with them going
So
into
it's gotta
summer.
be the summer going
so-
into their junior years, like or
yeah.
senior
So it
years
would make
too.
sense if he's a junior.
Yeah.
Or we were robbed of a whole year of East High Wildcats and Troy
Yeah,
Bolton.
but yeah, I mean,
musicals.
just
Their
like
shenanigans.
just that
Mhm.
alone is like enough for me.
That's fair.
I will say though, like this movie does tie itself up really well.
It does.
Like even without like the promise of a sequel, it does actually just end in a way that's like very satisfying.
Yeah,
no
because he
matter
wins the
what.
championship.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
You know,
They did the
they're probably-
callback. We don't
yeah.
know if they got the
We
parts,
do not
but
know if they get the parts in the callbacks.
True.
We assume
this is
they
this
do.
is like the top spinning in Inception. We have to decide
Yeah.
for ourselves.
Well, actually,
Michael
I'm assuming
Caine
in
there?
2 they
Is
probably,
that's true.
yeah.
Michael Caine's not in this scene, so are they still dreaming?
Michael Caine's in 4.
Oh, that would be. Welcome to East High.
Welcome to East High.
He comes out of retirement to work with him.
Grandpappy Bolton.
Go wild.
Back in my day, we played basketball like real men.
That would
Back
honestly.
in my day in the Harlem Globetrotters.
Him going to fucking Troy and be like, "Why do we fall, sir?
Batman Begin.
Batman begin."
Batman begin.
But
You need to do a tenant, Bolton.
Oh, I'd watch that.
Troy Bolton has to invert in the basketball court.
He has to play himself
They're
in
doing
basketball.
because the musical is Memento, so he has to invert to be able
That's
to
like
perform.
that's the Troy solo song as he plays himself.
Yeah,
That's
interesting.
pretty good.
He plays
it's called
younger
one.
Troy.
Called One versus
Young
One.
Troy, interesting. Troy the musical, but it's about the Trojan War.
That's good.
It's
a
prequel
good
to the
thing
Odyssey.
Yeah.
that we're pitching. A movie that has come out and we've potentially reviewed.
Potentially,
We're certainly gonna try.
Certainly gonna try.
But yeah, I actually think this movie is like, I think it's like just really good. Like I actually think it's
no,
very fun.
genuinely, like I said,
It's
this
campy,
movie, like Grease, because this is this generation's Grease.
Yeah.
And I think right now, I think we're waiting for the current generation to find their Grease. I don't think they have it yet, unless I'm just really out of touch with
I mean,
everything.
not
but,
the Descendants 4.
It's Minecraft movie.
I don't know. Yeah, it might be the Minecraft movie. That is a
Minecraft
musical.
movie was the first time that I have like watched a reaction to a series like happen, and I was like, oh, this isn't for me.
I know.
Like I played Minecraft as a kid, like when I was a teenager or whatever, but I was like,
nerd.
yeah, what can I say? Laura did the other day. She looked at me and she was like, "You're a little dork." Straight up, I was like, very lovingly.
Yeah. You're like in a sexy way or like.
Yeah, she was like, "No." But
And she was like, straighten your hat.
yeah, exactly. But fuck, now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Minecraft movie when I was seeing like the chicken jockey stuff, I was like, I'm getting older. This actually,
Yeah. Did you feel like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon?
can I air something that happened to me going into my gym like 4 days ago?
Mhm.
I went in and the people that were at the front desk are young. They were like 19 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I go in and they normally just say, "Hey, how's it going?" or whatever. But they were taking like a survey, like they were like writing answers on the whiteboard. And the guy looked at me and he was like, "Hey, like, what's your go-to karaoke song?" And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Your go-to karaoke song." And I was like, "Oh, and I couldn't think of anything.
Mhm.
And I said, I'll steal an answer from a guy I know. I'll say My Way." And he went, "Oh, by Fetty Wap? That's a great song." and started to
Not
write
the-
it on the board.
Not the
Oh.
Fetty Wap.
And I went, no. Frank Sinatra. And he went, "What?"
Yeah.
And I said, "My Way" by Frank Sinatra. And he went, oh, okay. And he just like kept writing My Way.
Sadly
Yeah.
crosses out Fetty Wap.
And I like
You're
started
like,
to disappear.
Diamonds Are Forever. He's like, oh, Kanye.
It was, I literally,
Ooh.
and the thing is that like, I've listened to Fetty Wap. I had no idea that was the name of one of his songs. And so when he said that, I literally was like, oh my God, what?
It's also funny because I
What's
feel like
happening?
Fetty
We're like,
Wap
what just
himself
happened?
is also kind of like not really releasing any music, is he?
I don't think so.
Like I feel like Fetty Wap was something from like when we were in high school, like
I was-
2010.
Fetty Wap was
like, late
definitely,
2010s,
yeah, 2014 or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, that just happened to me, and I just like silently, quietly, like,
Quietly
just
got hate crime.
went to the gym and was just like,
You got a pump on.
yeah, I was like trying to lift weights, but I just couldn't do it. I was just so like
You were
burnt
standing-
out.
Time to put on Fetty Wap
You
my way.
collapsed to your knees like Furiosa in Fury
It
Road.
hit me like a fucking truck when he went by Fetty Wap. That's a great song. It was
That's crazy.
so fucking funny, dude.
It's also not really. I feel like that's not a song you would karaoke to.
That's what I'm saying. It's like no.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
I know, right?
painful.
Wow.
Do
So that's
we-
a great way to transition into our score.
I was gonna say, do we want to
Yeah.
talk about the score?
Yeah, it's probably a good time to do score.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
If you okay, I'll go first.
Matt,
Still
I'll
like-
give you $20 to give this an extra point.
Oh wow.
Dave offer stands as well.
Oh damn.
Dish, you have unlimited
Mm.
points. It's canon.
This
I'd
is
like to see Dish give this
Dish,
unlimited
real quick,
points.
while we're
Let
marinating
me-
on points, Dish, I do want to know your relationship to this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a few things to say, and I
Yeah.
hope this mic doesn't sound so bad because it's
No,
a
it's
different
good.
one for sure.
It's
but-
good.
No, but now you're an omniscient god, so
Yeah,
you
up
need
here,
to sound
bozos.
different.
We
Yes.
we have
Everybody look
said
up.
That's why
that in this episode
we all
it's
worship
true.
at the altar of Dish.
We have said in this episode Nathan will be kind of occupying Dish's points, but Dish also
Yeah.
does have infinite points.
He has an infinite
Yes.
extra points, so he can just throw them in
What will
whenever
it take,
he
Dish?
It's
wants
his
to.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a masterpiece. This movie, it's like 90 minutes meant for TV. It's just perfect.
This is a golden era of
It-
Hollywood
it
right
really
here.
is,
true.
Yeah, no, this movie's fantastic. Grew up watching it. Wanted to be Troy Bolton. Helped me realize that I could like more than one thing.
True.
I could do music and ride a skateboard.
You
know?
You
This-
also rode a skateboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up,
This,
dude?
this is straight up like this is the era where
He was like
movies
S,
had like points
K.
and lessons.
Hey.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. So yeah.
What if you had two hobbies?
It's crazy. Yeah. Now I have way too many. But
I feel it.
yeah, this movie's fantastic. You guys said all of it. I don't have to harp on it much
What's
more.
your favorite song? He's walking out of the room.
Dude, yeah.
He's
I leave.
he's
I don't
leaving.
know if that's going to show up in the recording, but it
this
was really
was-
echoing on the headphones. It
Yeah.
sounded like he vanished.
It was
I feel like
really
it's
good.
Breaking Free.
Yeah, you
Breaking
can-
That's
Free.
one. That's a good one.
This
It's
was
just too classic.
the highest grossing album of 2006.
good.
Check this
That
out.
tracks.
Good.
What was the highest grossing movie of this year? I'm just curious.
Should have been this one.
Also, High School Music. No,
Seriously.
It wasn't
2006?
Superman Returns.
2006.
What was going on in 2006?
I'm sure everything was chill and normal and
Yeah.
fine, and no one was upset.
Nobody was in Iraq.
You guys gotta bleep that. I'm just kidding.
All right,
well,
the highest grossing movie of 2006 was Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest.
well,
Checks out.
Followed by The Da Vinci Code and Ice Age: The Meltdown.
Pirates of the
That's
Caribbean.
Casino Royale and Night Museum bringing up the top 5 spots.
Night at the
or 4 or
Museum.
5.
Night Museum.
I just
Really
watched
good.
like both of those
Fun
movies.
Yeah.
Night at the
Both of
Museum
them?
and Casino
Just
Royale.
ignoring 3?
No. Yeah, Ice Age.
Oh,
Just watched both of them. when I
That's
was on
really
vacation.
funny.
Anyways, I'm gonna throw this just to say it, but
yeah.
Nathan, you got my points for this one.
How
One
many?
he's like,
You're
I'm exploiting a
unlimited.
loophole because you didn't say that very clearly. You said he was unlimited, and I'm getting your point. So
We need
But
to
it
make
was-
up for whatever scores everyone else here gives.
Hey, I believe in you guys to make the right decision.
Oh shit, he's
Mm.
holding a gun.
this is a real highest to lowest situation.
I do want to.
this movie could have saved some lives. Like if you like Dead Poet Society,
Matt,
he could have
settle
done
the
both.
fuck
I'm
down.
falling apart. I almost like did like a mummy bookcase situation.
I know.
Sorry, guys. What were you saying?
It was like
I don't know.
boom,
I was
boom,
just saying,
boom.
like, if High School Musical had come out a little bit earlier, like this could have saved what's his name in Dead Poet Society
That's
when he's
it.
like, my dad won't let me choose between.
that
Yep.
if
Theater
Kurtwood
and
Smith
same
had
license.
seen
yeah.
this,
If you guys
Yeah.
see this, if you had that conversation with his dad,
He could have had
such
both.
a bummer.
One thing I didn't say. You know what I would
Crazy
have
thing
loved
I
to
said.
see, and I feel like it could have been interchangeable. Brendan Fraser as the coach.
Oh,
There was that
That's
part.
pretty good.
Yeah,
and
I
we
think
know he can
it's in the
dance because
it's
of
in
Blast
the
in the
second one
Past.
more. But yeah, there's
True.
some of these parts. I'm like, dude, the delivery, like,
Well, he was busy doing Journey to the Center of the Earth around this time.
good.
Wow.
A lot going on there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
Remember, y'all remember Furry Vengeance?
Of
Hmm.
course. Dish, do you believe that Sharpay did nothing wrong, or where do you stand? Anti-hero, hero,
Ooh.
martyr? where do you stand?
Murderer.
I think, as the name says, this is a classic high school movie. Like, I think everyone's just in their own world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is like the definitive high school movie. Like, I think
Yeah.
we stopped getting them after this.
You can't
Museum.
really blame her as much as you want to. I don't think she's a good person.
Sure.
She's very self-absorbed, which is,
Sure.
I think, a classic trait for people who aren't great.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think she seems a little bit more so that in a bad way in the second one, where she's like manipulating.
Yeah, second one, she
Yeah.
definitely
Second one,
is-
she's a
they
little
dial
bit,
her up.
she's
Messing
a
up
little bit
stuff.
trickier. in
But
that
this one, yeah, I would actually agree with you guys that like she's not really the bad person until she makes that call and she's like really manipulating again.
Mhm.
Like that is a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think it's the friends like Chad being like, bro,
Yeah.
The
you can't
game.
do two things.
Yeah.
Are you saying the villain of this movie is basketball?
The villain of this movie is Chad and Taylor.
No,
I think
it's
the villain of this
class
movie
system.
They kind
is
of are. They're literally, like,
it's a
conspiring
class
to,
system.
like-
It's
It's the status
societal
quo.
expectations.
It's
of the
status
status
quo.
quo.
Yeah, I think
Movies
that
have
it is.
lessons.
It's an idea.
This is a
Movies that
classic
have
Fight the
lessons,
System
there it
movie.
is.
Fight Club, 1984.
High School Musical.
It's
Yes.
true. It is true.
It's a good triple feature right there.
That is a good triple feature. That's what we'll do. We're not gonna do 2 and 3.
Yeah.
We're gonna do those 2 movies.
I will say I actually I chased this one with the 2011 Muppets movie just before.
I
and
did
That
see you
actually is a
watching that.
pretty good double feature.
Fair. That's a good one. Maniacal laugh.
Because also in that one he has to choose between two things: being a man or a Muppet.
That's true.
So,
And he does both.
and he does both.
So yeah, the score.
The score. Okay, getting into the score.
So I'll go first. So in quality of film,
Mhm.
I gave this a half point.
Okay.
I
Kill
thought
you.
I thought
Walks
about
off.
giving it a full point. I think it's not really necessarily a problem of the movie, but I think it is kind of unfortunately held back by its own
Yeah.
like what it is of being a TV movie, right? I
Yeah.
think there are some weird camera stuff that happens. The blocking of like, while it's funny now, the
Mhm.
blocking of like people hiding.
Oh, the blocking of that
the
is
bathroom.
but it's
Yeah.
iconic.
It
though.
is
Like-
iconic.
Like what? I will say, just any of the sneaking around that Zac Efron does in this movie, like he should have been nominated for an Academy Award. It is the most like Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes level. Like
He like drops to the
Whoa,
ground from this
whoa.
like random woman walks by.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
he's
she doesn't
army-
know who the fuck you
It's just
are.
like, she
I'm
doesn't
like,
care. She
you
doesn't care.
walk by her.
I know. It's like, dude, you're the captain of the basketball team. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's been established that you're the coolest guy.
Except sing.
Except sing.
Yeah,
You
you can't do
cannot
that.
sing.
This is true.
It's only for Drew Seeley to do.
If only the movie Sing had come out earlier, then he would have thought
That's true.
like Taron Egerton's gorilla character, who I don't know the
We need a
name of.
reverse timeline. We need Sing to come out for High School Musical, for High School Musical to come out before Dead Poets Society.
That's true.
Are you saying we need to invert the universe?
We need to.
We
Yep.
do.
We
A
need to-
tenant
Tenet.
style
A
inversion.
tenant inversion.
There we go. Way to bring it all around, guys. That's good podcasting.
We've
For-
referenced a lot of movies on this episode in a way I wasn't prepared to. Usually we do it because we
It's
don't
true.
like the movie, but we're doing it to create
To-
the reverence of it all.
Exactly. For rewatchability, I gave it a full point. It's a fucking blast. The songs are
Yep.
incredible. I think the performances are fun. I just think this movie. I watched this movie with a smile from ear to ear.
Mhm.
Narrative runway, I also gave it a half point.
Okay.
My thing being, I think there is a lot of opportunity in just the inherent nature of like it being a high school
Mhm.
and not seeing the show.
Yeah.
I do think the arcs for Troy and Gabriella are settled here.
Yeah.
So you'll have to create new ones. And then I also think some of the side characters, maybe you could, this feels really silly to say, but like you could, there's some space to fleshing out that I don't feel like, I don't know where you can explore them outside. So I did give it a half point. But, and I will show this as proof, in my notes, I have right there, I am giving it a bonus point
Oh, interesting.
because I do think this movie is just, it's like a greater than the sum of its parts. Even if some of the stuff isn't groundbreaking, the music is great. I think all the elements come together, and I am giving it a 3 out of 3.
Nice.
I am adding a bonus point. So it was originally a 2 out of 3. I'm giving it a 3.
Okay. It's because you did half point in
Half point in runway and
Okay.
quality, 1 point in rewatchability, which is
Gotcha.
a 2.
and then but
Adding
you're-
the bonus point for a 3.
Giving you 3 because of the legacy.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
cool.
Those are my points.
Cool.
Dave?
This movie
All
has
right.
lasted 20 years.
It has.
It
It's
has.
20 years old.
It is 20 years old.
Over now because it came out in January.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm giving this a whole point for quality.
Nice.
Not to be difficult, but because genuinely I think it does what a musical movie is supposed to do. I think it understands the assignment in that regard. And like to bring up like Les Miserables adaptation, right? That's a movie that's ashamed of its genre and therefore shouldn't exist almost because
This is
of
an
it.
awesome conversation
Yeah.
we're having, by
No,
the way. I love
this is how I feel about it. Like it's like you go, like this is like it's embracing its tropes, it's embracing everything
You're
it's
right.
doing, and so even the things that are like technically not good almost feed into the fabric and the camp in a way that I think is what makes the movie the movie. So I'm giving it
Yeah.
a full point for quality, even if it might be basically accidental. I'm gonna go full point there. Rewatchability, like I said, I mean, I didn't grow up with this. I don't actually have nostalgia for this movie just because I just didn't watch it when I was growing up. But every time I watch it, it gets funnier and like more iconic to me. And so like it's like one of those where I'm like, I get it. So full point for rewatchability. And then I am gonna agree with you. Half point for narrative runway. I do feel like to your point, there is kind of a nice little bow at the end of this movie. So it's like to do more is basically a grab for money.
Or
And you have
tempting
to-
fate
yeah,
also.
and tempting fate. Like that's a box that maybe it's Ark of the Covenant. Do you open it
Yeah.
again? We can't all be Empire Strikes Back. Although maybe this franchise does the impossible. We'll
Maybe
talk
it
more next
does.
week. We'll talk more next
We
week.
will.
But so yeah, I'm gonna give it a half point for that. So this is a 2.5 for me.
Nice.
Nathan,
Well, I feel like it's pretty clear where I stand on this. I think narrative, of the movie, it's just you get so much with like you said, like the actual musical aspect of it that I think like it just does work in all of those like elements. Rewatchability for me is like just it comes on at the apartment all the time. We watch this movie
Hell yeah.
way too much. Just because like again, it's just fun. It's
Yeah.
a nice background movie too. You can kind of just throw it on, like zone out, and like hop back in at any given point throughout the movie and just like
Yeah.
kind of pick up where you left off.
Mhm.
I do agree though with like the runway thing. Like it does just tie off so nicely at the end of it that like I remember like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, like this is I would be happy not seeing a second one. Like yeah, you might maybe you do want to see more of like the actual musical or like find out, but at the end of the day, like it just ends so well that like I would have been happy if this was all we got, especially for like a Disney Channel original movie.
Sure.
Like this would have been just like a perfect ending.
Mhm.
That said, in the favor of like we know what it is now in the hindsight of it, I know it's
Yeah.
kind of like cheating here. It is kind of like great to see like okay, it's spun off and like we have gotten sequels and stuff, and based on that, like kind of like yeah, I would probably give this like a full point on that.
Fuck yeah.
So where I stand is definitely just kind of like a 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
I'm
out of
thinking
3.
if I slide Dave like $50 here, I can get him to use his extra bonus point, you
Yeah.
know, and then
Well-
this can be the first like over 10.
Okay, well, I was
This
gonna
is
say,
we are at a 9.5.
This is a 9.5, but I will say real quick, Dish, like this is your show, and even though you've sacrificed your points, do you want to just throw some extra points because you can?
There can only be 3 judges.
That happening in an echo was fucking unbelievable.
Is that going to be in the recording?
It
Oh,
better.
hell yeah.
That's there can only be
There can only be one.
That's awesome.
There can only be one.
All right.
All right.
So are we settling on a 9.5?
I'm okay with this being a 9.5.
I'm okay, 9.5. That's
That's
pretty good.
That's really high.
The thing,
pretty
the-
high.
I'm just gonna say here right now, I only have one extra point, and I'm maybe saving it for next week.
Dave does only have one extra point. I
Yeah.
have 2 now.
What?
What was the breakdown?
I gave it a 3.
You gave it 3, and a 2.5.
Yeah. And I used a bonus point for my 3.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave will be leaving this place and
Yes.
finding that his tires have been
I will not
slashed.
be in the next episode. Dish will be taking over my spot permanently.
We won't dance. We won't be dancing after our blah blah.
Oh, that is 8.5.
Is it an 8.5?
Yeah.
Mm.
None of us did that right.
Damn. This is why we host a podcast.
Yeah.
It's because we can't do math.
Or sports.
8.5 still a high score. Still a good score.
Mm-hmm. That is 8.5 is good.
Yeah,
It's good.
solid.
Yeah.
I do want to just for a head count. Anybody else sing
It's-
along as this while we're watching this movie?
I watched the sing along version
Yeah.
for this.
You guys were singing
True.
Yep.
I was going to say the score is higher than all of the Spider-Man movies we just did.
all of the Tom Holland ones we did.
Yeah. Highest one was 8.
Wow.
Which one?
The first one. It went 8, 6, 7.
Oh,
I thought 7, 8, 9.
Damn.
I
I did not
laughed way
realize-
too hard at my own joke there.
We recorded those Spider-Man episodes a while ago, so I couldn't remember what
Yeah.
our scores were. But fuck yeah, actually, I like those Spider-Man movies a lot. But fuck yeah,
I will say I think I like these more than those Spider-Man movies.
this being higher than all is pretty
Troy
good.
Bolton or Peter Parker?
Well,
I will say, okay, I actually was
That's a
thinking,
tough
it was
question
funny
for
while
me.
watching this because I was thinking about Spider-Man Homecoming low-key in the back of my head, and I was like, did they low-key just like rip from High School Musical for the plot?
Wait, you haven't seen 3 yet.
I haven't seen 3.
There is like a little sequence in 3 where Troy do be crawling on the walls.
He does.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
does.
I've seen the clips.
He
from
does.
that
He
bit,
does
yeah.
the Inception.
I thought you were gonna say there was a bit where he lifted all the lockers to grab his jersey from under the
There's
floor.
there's
I
a
mean,
bit where
basically.
he saves his friends from dying at the Washington Monument.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice, nice, nice.
yeah.
And he looked at Gabriella and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
That's a good joke in those movies. That's funny.
I wish we actually got more of those jokes in those Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, they do it a
where
lot in one.
he's like, "No one knows who I am. I'm a New Yorker."
Yeah. Guys,
I also would have taken jokes like that in this movie, but
that's fair.
yeah. But yeah, it was a good time.
Nathan, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks for
doing
taking
this.
time out of your run to be here.
That's true. No,
That's true.
You sacrificed your time for this episode.
Yeah, I remember when we settled on this. I think it was in the meeting where we were putting the schedule
Mm-hmm.
together. I was like, man, I will be texting Nathan if he wants to do High School Musical.
Yep.
Yeah.
we'll be there.
We'll
Yeah,
be
hell
here next week, and we're gonna actually run during that episode. I think.
Oh.
You can do that. I don't know. I don't have the knee strength for that.
No, I don't.
I'm fucked up.
Nah.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Get your head in the game.
Yeah, get your head in the game.
Flying.
Soaring
Sorry,
flying.
Soaring flying.
I saw this video the other day. This is kind of off topic, but I saw a video where it was like some girl was like made a TikTok and she said she started playing Breaking Free for her parents, but the karaoke version, and her parents had never heard the song before. And it was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'll have to find it.
Were
for you
they
guys
like,
at
did
some
you
point.
write that?
No, they were. She was just playing that, and they just had the karaoke screen, and they were just like, it was so bad, but it was so good. They like
Oh,
invented
they were
a
like
new song.
trying to
They were
sing
trying
it?
to karaoke it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'll have to
really
find
funny.
it.
That's really funny.
That is good. Yeah, do we want to end it on justice for Sharpay Evans? She did nothing wrong.
Yep. Remember to get your head in the game.
Yeah,
Remember to fly or to soar and then fly
true.
and bop to the top.
Can I want to say real quick, my favorite line, Sharpay says to Zeke, when she wants him to go away, she says, "Evaporate, tall person."
Wait, I didn't finish through the credits of the first one,
Yeah.
but Sharpay runs in for Zeke, right?
She does.
Yeah.
She does what?
She at the end of it, after the credits, Zeke is in the gym, and Sharpay runs in, and she says, "These are the best cookies I've ever had." And she starts
runs into
chasing
his arm
after
right,
him.
or something.
Oh
Zeke.
shit!
And she
Foreshadowing.
hugs him,
Foreshadowing too.
but she's chasing after him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Zeke is actually kind of the goat.
He's
Zeke is
kinda
the goat.
He is the goat.
Man
Hey.
who can bake?
Men who can bake. And I think we'll see you next week on that.
We'll see you next week
Man
as
who bake.
we're all together,
As we're all together.
all in this together.
We're all in this together.
Thanks for listening to another episode of We Need One More.
Be sure to click on the link for our socials and to subscribe to our Patreon, as those are the best ways to support the podcast.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.